Well, the May data is in, and the sector remained fairly stable last month. The average daily subsidy dropped slightly, down by just 16 cents to $300.80. This minor decline is being balanced out in the following weeks by backdated reassessments, which is helping to keep things steady overall. Total claiming activity also settled, with just over 6% of claims assessed by AMOs in May. Voluntary claiming saw a slight dip, with just under 3.8% of claims submitted as voluntary reclassification requests. As of the end of May, 44% of ANAC assessment dates were more than 12 months old. The good news is we're continuing to see positive momentum in reassessment efficiency. The average time from request to reassessment dropped from 23 days in April to 20 days in May, a great sign for providers seeking more timely funding updates. Occupied bed days continue to hold strong, with just over 92% occupancy, up by a little more than 0.5% from April. This suggests that demand across the sector remains solid and reflects continued growth. Short-term stays under 6 months dropped slightly, with just under 20% of residents staying for less than 6 months. New permanent admissions remained fairly steady, with only a minor increase last month. However, the consumption of respite bed day usage fell by about 5% across that same reporting period, and the conversion rate from respite to permanent care also declined, now sitting at around 45%. The profile of a typical residential admission remains steady, with the average resident entering care at around 85 years of age. Starting this month, we're introducing a new metric: changes in advertised room prices. We've seen notable price hikes across the sector since January, with the average room price increasing by 6.5% this year, mainly driven by spikes in January and April. There was a further increase of just under 1% in the average advertised room price from April to May 2025. We're anticipating another wave of pricing changes in July, which could have implications for occupancy planning. Now let's dive into care minutes and workforce trends, where we're seeing some promising movement. Total care time increased significantly from April to May, reaching 212 minutes per resident per day. RN time also rose by 1.5%, bringing it just below the 44-minute mandated target. These improvements show providers are making progress, and it's a big step forward for the sector as it moves closer to the 215-minute target. Now, a quick reminder about an important change coming to aged care funding that impacts MM1 facilities. From April 2026, the base care tariff will be reduced for services that don't meet the 215 care minute target. And based on our data, more than 850 facilities could be affected. While April 2026 may seem distant, the compliance calculation period starts now, from June 2025 to August 2025, so providers should really be preparing now. To help with that, we've put together a tailored and completely free Care Minutes funding report. It reviews your published Care Minute performance from October to December 2024, highlights any funding at risk, and flags potential roster overspend if you're exceeding your targets. If you'd like a copy of the report, please reach out. Finally, don't miss our 25th June webinar, From Policy to Practice, where we move beyond the what of the reforms and focus on the how. We'll be sharing practical tools, leadership frameworks, and much more. We hope to see you there.